Hi everyone, my name's Spiral, and I'm sure many of you know that. If you're new here and you've never seen me before, hello. I usually do dance videos most of the time. That is what I am known for. The goofy cat that dances to anything and everything, whether it be Hollywood Undead or Shiki. Call me cringe. I do not care. I like the music. It is what makes me happy. But I dance to everything, even country and like metal and all that. I dance to a lot of it, but that's not what this video is about. Um, anyways, hello. um, so I wanted to talk about why I have been less active, or I had been less active. I'm not as active as I used to be. I still post at least once a week, and I would like to go back to posting more than once a week. It's complicated. I have the time. I do now. I didn't, but I do now. And I'm going to get into why I didn't have the time. So some that know, not everyone, but if you're not in the loop, um, I moved earlier this year, and that took up a lot of my time. So I am still in the same state. I just moved more northern from where I was from. I'm originally from Houston, and I moved more northern. I'm not going to tell you where because where I moved to is kind of a smaller-ish town, and I don't want to be spotted in this town because this town is weird. Like a city technically, but I consider it a town compared to Houston. But anyways, I'm not gonna tell you where, but I moved. That was a pretty big move because that's 6 hours away. Like it took longer, obviously, because we were traveling with animals, trying to make sure um, everything was good, like all the stuff made it safely, and everything did. All animals were good. Nobody died. Uh, my cat's still good. My leopard gecko's good. My rat's good. They're all alive and well. They're still here too, many months later. And it changed a lot for me. And I realized me getting away from where I'm from actually made me a lot happier. And I have a lot more freedom up here. I think a lot of it has to do with personal past experiences and some things that I went through a few years ago due to um, somebody that I was with. And I don't think they are necessarily a bad person. I think they have issues just like I do that they have to work through, and they need to learn how to take care of themselves better. But it wasn't good for me with being the type of person that I am and my whole mentality and like how I work and everything and how my brain works. It wasn't good for me. So it was not a good experience for me. I'm not saying they're a bad person at all. And while I don't like them all that much because of the experience, I'm not going to wish anything bad on them. They did some terrible things, but I'm hoping that they learn from it. If not, oh well, nothing I can do about it. But yeah. So there's that. Also, another reason I wasn't really all that active this from like February until like recently was because I was doing a job I did not enjoy that I was already working where I was from previously, and I was trying to avoid it with all my heart. This place is incredibly hard to get a job at because nobody gets back to you here. Why I do not know, and it is so frustrating because I'm just like I just want a job, but not this one. I don't want that job. I want anything else. But the universe decided that I was going to have to suffer for several months. Um, Finally, in May, I got another job. I was working two for a little bit because I couldn't just drop one because I wasn't going to be able to afford to pay everything myself because my partner wasn't working. Not his fault. As I said, the town is stupid. Really hard to get anybody to call you back. I got lucky. My mother-in-law actually said something to the place that I'm working for, and I was able to get hired on. And while I was kind of annoyed of her intervening, I also am grateful because I don't think I would have gotten a call back or anything if she hadn't. So it's one of those like I'm grateful but annoyed, or I was grateful but annoyed at the same time. Those kind of situation, no big deal. I don't care. I have the job. I've been working there since May, and I'm content for now. I would like to do more, but I'm content for now because I'm doing something I actually enjoy. I work with animals, and I get to see all these cute little furry faces. the part I don't like about the job, the people that come in the store, because like uh, some of them are dumb and don't do the research. Like I'm just like, okay, I just have to suffer. Um, so there's that, and then once I was finally free of the second job, I've just been vibing. It's been like a month now that I finally got freedom, and I'm able to do more and play games, and actually have weekend days off. Because in my old job, I was guaranteed to work the weekend unless I requested it off. Now I just randomly get Fridays and Saturdays and Sundays off just randomly without requesting them, which is great. I love it. Um, it makes me happier. There's that. um, so there's all that, and I've been a lot happier. Uh, I'm hoping to get back to streaming, but it'll take some time because I need to think about what it is that I would like to stream, because I love cozy games, and I love The Sims and Animal Crossing and stuff, but I it's hard for me to express excitement. I'm usually like hard focused on whatever I'm doing, and it's really hard for me to like do all that, so I have to really think about it. Um, so there's that. This video is not scripted or anything. This is just off the top of my head. Whatever gets recorded is going up. Um, this was my second attempt because the first time I was not happy with it or where I was going with it. Um, I'm grateful for you guys that are still here with me, and then the new people that have joined recently because of my videos are popping off because YouTube decided to change some of its things, which I'm grateful for. Um, Despite me rambling here, I'm grateful for all you guys. I may not get paid for what I do, but seeing the comments and the likes and everything, it makes my day. And when I was going to cons, which I wasn't able to go to cons this year due to the move, and I'm hoping to go to next year, but we'll see. It depends. Um, because I have to make a trip later this year down to Houston to see my family, so it'll depend later. It'll depend next year how that goes of what cons I go to. But I whenever I did go to cons, and people would come up to me and say that they uh, really enjoyed my content or just even were happy to get a picture with me, I was generally like surprised. I do not know how to react in those situations. I've only had it happen a few times, and once I realize what's happening, it makes me happy because I'm grateful that there's people that actually enjoy what I do. But at the end of the day, I'm just a random person a random stranger on the internet that's just being goofy because it makes me happy. At the end of the day, I am me. Thank you guys. If you listen to my rambling, I appreciate it. If not, oh well. Bye, everybody.